It was a long night and morning for residents of a Robbinsdale apartment complex. They were awoken by fire alarms due to a fire Tuesday morning. We're told the fire temporarily displaced at least 30 people. The fire broke out around midnight at Claire Terrace, located at 36th and France. Reporter Sonny Goins has more on the investigation.
You can't see any damage on the outside of the building, but the fire started on the second floor. Investigators say that the fire was contained to one unit, and now they're trying to determine how it started. The fire happened at Claire Terrace, which offers affordable housing for people living with HIV or AIDS who are experiencing poverty or homelessness. Fire crews temporarily turned off the gas and electricity to the building. About 30 people were displaced overnight because of water damage from sprinklers.
It was isolated just to a very small area within the apartment. It wasn't like a blaze that had gutted the apartment at all, but set off the sprinkler system. And so when our sprinkler system goes off, it floods the entire system into whatever affected area there is.
The good news is everyone was able to move back into their units Tuesday, except the resident of the unit where the fire started. In Robbinsdale, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
Golden Valley-based General Mills has released more details about its restructuring plans. The company this week said it expects to eliminate 700 to 800 jobs across North America. The cuts are part of a shift in strategy as it moves past the pandemic, when the company saw significant sales of traditional baking products. At a recent investor conference, General Mills CEO Jeff Harmening says reductions are not simply a cost-cutting exercise. Harmening said, quote, "The goal of this initiative is to free up resources from parts of our organization and redeploy them to more growth-facing areas." Meanwhile, Target, which employs hundreds of workers at its northern campus in Brooklyn Park, has pledged to eliminate landfill waste and greenhouse gas emissions generated by the company over the next 20 years. The 2040 pledge includes using materials that can be recycled or sourced sustainably. Target also plans equity commitments by increasing its number of black employees to 20% over the next couple of years, a 5 percentage point increase. The Maple Grove City Council has approved a new grocery store, one that the mayor says will provide a need for the community that the city doesn't have today. Dacey Brothers Farmers Market will build a store northeast of County Road 30 and Garland Lane. It would be located between the AutoZone and Walgreens stores. Dacey Brothers, which is based in Texas, specializes in Indian and Middle Eastern foods and ingredients. The 15,000 square foot store would be part of a larger retail building, which could also include a small mom and pop restaurant or other small businesses. Traditional drive-in restaurants are few and far between in the Twin Cities, but for the past 36 years, Jim Wagner has grown quite the following at his Brooklyn Park restaurant. In this week's Takeout Tuesday, we check out Wagner's Drive-In, where the owner has persevered through some difficult challenges.
We're a classic American drive-in.
In nearly every town in America, you can find a good burger.
Cheeseburger, fries, and a root beer?
Yep.
Anything else?
But there are only a few places
You won't ever find a burger like Wagner's Burgers
that can legitimately make the argument they have the best burgers in town.
The prices and the food just taste so good.
Since 1985, Wagner's has served up traditional American comfort food.
I mean, we're classic. We got the shakes and malts and the burgers, and then we also offer different sandwiches.
The menu itself isn't particularly unique, yet if you talk to customers,
It was good remembrance as a kid, and I still come here now as an adult.
it's the nostalgia that keeps them coming back for more.
It looks and tastes the same since I was a child, and it like even the picnic tables are the same. It just reminds me of being here with my family and brothers and sisters, and it just brings me back.
The fact that people can come back is a bit of a miracle in itself. In 2013, someone crashed into the side of the building. And then 2 years later, it happened again.
It was well over $160,000 worth of damage.
But community support for this classic American drive-in kept the business alive. Meanwhile, the medical team from the University of Minnesota is doing the same for Jim, who's battling skin cancer and a host of other ailments.
I'm right now, I believe, in remission. I will have another PET scan to see if there's any more cancer.
Despite the health issues, Jim shows up every day but Sunday and works 12-hour shifts to keep Wagner's going.
He's dedicated. Props to him. He probably just loves this place just like everybody else does, so.
It's a business that thrived during the pandemic and survived 2 car crashes. Now, the most challenging part is finding enough staff.
I used to love it a lot. Now it's harder than hell to get employees.
Good help may be hard to find, but the search for a good burger ends right here along West Broadway in Brooklyn Park.
I just hope it never closes, ever. I just love this place.
Finally, this segment, why it could be Groundhog's Day in Brooklyn Park. Photojournalist Dustin Scholl spotted this groundhog next to Interstate 94. We'll leave you with a little bit of a day in the life of a groundhog.